Hello.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep...
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
And welcome.
He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. I'm sure we'll get our gold at some point. Not like he has anywhere to go.
To Sister Starr.
It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then. All right, then.
After a night's sleep, we are off to face the cold, the frozen, the wind, the mountains, as we head to the shrine of Asura. So,
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
classic line, of course. So we ran into Pilgrim on the road early in Sister Starr's adventures. Told us he was headed here, the Shrine of Asura, to pay tribute. And that's where I came up with the name of Sister Starr. The way I've been playing a lot of my characters recently, for years now actually, some of which are in series, some of which not, is I like them to get involved with some wolves on the road, of course. They all get involved with wolves on the road. As limited as my playthroughs are, certain areas, certain quests, the one thing in common is wolves on the road. Though, with immersive creatures or other mods like that, Beasts of Tamriel, I might have gotten them confused. We see many other beasts besides wolves. So, as I was saying, one of my approaches to a lot of my characters is to take one or two of these danger quests that are in Skyrim. I think there's around a dozen of them or so, where various, I don't know whether you want to call them demons, gods, they're just, other dimensional creatures, many of them mischievous, many of them dark, many of them evil, many of them interesting, very interesting. Speaking of which, we might have missed the turn. Oh, perhaps not. Oh, can we go around the back? Yeah, let's go around the back. Okay, so anyway, when I was preparing this character, like I said in previous episodes, I wanted to deal with, bigotry, hatred, racism, those issues, as it pertains to Skyrim and, of course, our world. So I started to look at the danger quest just to figure out what I wanted to play. And also I wanted to do archery. That was the other thing. Archery enchanting, which was my first character, and other early characters relied heavily on that. So I kind of stopped doing that, exploring magic, sword, other ways to fight. And I've been having the itch to play the archer, which we haven't really done yet, so we will get to that. We'll get to that. I got these amazing new spells, poison, and a few other interesting ones. So, going over the list, the Asura quest stood out to me for this character, gave me the idea for the name. The star is a big part of this quest. So, in a way, in the sense of this story, our character, until this point, is nameless. I've been calling her Sister Starr, but she has another name, which is Christy. That's her given name. which in my head, or as part of the file actually, I spell KR1S-T, sort of a homage to two of my favorite rappers, KRS-One and of course Ice-T. So that's sort of the inspiration for this character, is their approach to social injustice. So very entertaining way to do it, very serious topic. So I was always a huge fan of those guys. And if you notice, a lot of my other characters, the Ghost Chef is a Wu-Tang Clan reference, Raekwon is the chef, and Ghostface, of course, the ghost. I actually have another one coming out, which I will not reveal the name of it in this, but it's a great name I came up with for another character. So I have a few characters like that, and this is one of them. But the name of the series, Sister Starr, I'm not using the KRS-One-T all that much anymore. I will probably spin that off into a Fallout character. It seems more appropriate, perhaps some type of synth, and perhaps some type of loose connection to this series as far as role-playing goes. So that is coming in the future as well, once I return to Fallout 4. Which I was doing a couple Fallout 4 characters and had a bunch of technical issues with the Xbox mods, all of that. But now we are here. We are at the Shrine of Asura. A few beasts at the top guarding it. And we attack. The scenery is so breathtaking here. And I know more recent games, more detailed textures. I do have a nice texture pack on in this. I'm not very good at recalling the names of mods tonight, but I love the look of this. I personally like when graphics, 3D, when all animation actually. I like the flat look. I like old style cartoons more than CGI. So to me, maybe not right at this second, but when we're down at the bottom, it had more of a flat look. I used it in the thumbnail, and I just love that style. I love the colors. And so to me, that when there's a deeply 3D atmosphere that's super hyper realistic, I like that less than when it's a little more artistic like this. Everything's white and gray, and I really like it. Anyway, it looks like friend
Asura
or foe.
has seen your coming, traveler.
Friend.
It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Wow, look at that scoped bow in the corner. So breathtaking.
Asura has given me the gift of foresight.
Clipping a little.
I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar long before you were born.
Wow. Destiny.
You have been chosen to be her
Chosen
champion.
to be a champion.
I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Interesting. Yeah,
You
we're
must
not
go to a
denying this.
fortress,
We know.
endangered
We
by
know this
water,
is our destiny.
yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage
An elven
who can
mage.
turn the brightest star as black as night.
Ominous.
It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong.
We were told
I
randomly to
believe
come
the
here
fortress may refer to
almost
Winterhold.
immediately upon
Ask
escaping
if they
prison.
know this elven enchanter.
In fact, the only thing we did before that was meeting Anike, so we are on a path of destiny here.
Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future.
Okay,
But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The
interesting.
visions are a gift. Asura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens.
Wow.
I won't leave
So-
her guidance.
Before we even do anything, we are a hero to this person.
My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to
Vardenfell.
Asura were given a vision that led us away from the island before
Mysticism.
the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Asura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it.
I love
May
the
Azura's magic protect you.
I love the way magic exists in the world in Skyrim. There's not a beautiful college to go to. Everybody's happy learning magic. There's a rundown college nobody respects. And most magic in Skyrim is done in dungeons
We are
or
children
alone
of the
atop
twilight,
mountaintops like this one.
beings who are to be guided from the darkness into
It's
the light.
such an interesting
and from the
dynamic,
light
and
into darkness.
I think overall this is what Skyrim does so well, is everything in this whole world, this whole area, this whole time period is in a state of disrepair. The Fighters Guild, the Thieves Guild, the Dragonborn has been gone. We're at Civil War. It's a tumultuous time, and as we're here in 2020, very tumultuous time as well. So everything's dark, everything's freezing, not freezing like this, but
I used
Isolated.
to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
we know. So we go to the shop.
Everything all right?
The shopkeeper we ran into when we first arrived in town to peruse her wares, perhaps sell any extraneous items we've forgotten to sell.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Is she suggesting she
I
is
do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to.
And we can sell
since I can't
stolen
count
goods
on my
to her?
brother
I'll-
for any
I'll have to look that
trinkets,
up.
odds and ends, that sort of thing.
It's very little shady saying that right away. Circlet of Witches. Soul energy. Wow, that sounds complicated. I'm never good at switching to the powers menu. I might have to learn how to do that better. There's always powers you can use once a day, and I never use them. So I really should maybe find one or two powers for her that are her specialties. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do with the magic. Like I said, I want her to use a bow. I'm going to wait till we can enchant it. And
Until next time.
which will be soon if we do this Asura quest. Okay, so not much to do there. We did just travel to the shops before we hooked up with Anike and then headed straight here and basically just killed a few wolves on the road. Okay, so where to? First, we should probably check the quest log. Okay, the Elven Mage. This could be the Elven Mage.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking
No,
with travelers.
he's not a mage. To the Jarl's palace across the street.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
So we asked the tavern owner.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Tavern owner
The mages are up in the
knows
college.
everything.
Ask them if they'll let you in. Then again, Nelikar might know. He's an old-timer from the college, but he has a room here.
Okay, we saw him when we first walked in. So,
Good day.
Nelikar. Don't even have to go to the college.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't
The
bother
Elven
asking.
Mage.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
We'll
No.
engage in small
Gods,
talk
no,
first.
not for years.
Follow
I left
question.
Winterhold for some time, and returned
Sometimes
to
I
stay
pick
here
those
at
because
the
they
inn.
make more sense to me. to say that first, right after.
So
what he
you
just
wish to
said.
master the arcane arts?
And a salesman. Good to know. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. A bit short on gold.
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have
A
access
scholar.
to former colleagues.
Scholar living at an inn. What a
Who
great.
sent you?
That's a great
Was it
great
the
little
college?
setup there.
The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
Well, Azura sent me. Actual Azura. No,
Azura?
the priestess of Azura.
Gods, it's all finally coming back to
Uh-oh.
haunt me. What do you know about soul gems?
Not that much yet.
That's what caused all the trouble. Soul gems are used in enchanting, but they break afterwards. Except one. Asura's Starr. A Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
Oh, what was he planning?
Malin wanted to alter the Starr. He was dying. Disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside.
Wow.
Become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the Starr, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra
Wow.
are evil.
Wow.
They're the reason Malin went insane.
The priestess seems so nice. So, yeah. Even the ones that are sort of beneficial are
Azura is
a
no
little
ordinary
weird and
Daedra.
loony.
She commands an entire realm
Oh,
inside
wow.
of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the Starr,
Wow,
the
so
more
she
was
is
able to
damning.
damn him. It started slowly at first.
Wow.
Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had
no.
killed a student. And in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his
Oh
work.
my. Dark Souls. Well, I guess we're going to say this. I don't know
The
that I
college
feel
would
that.
agree with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
Okay. So how does this work?
I mentioned how the Starr is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the Starr belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules.
Okay.
He was close before. Well, I already told you.
Very interesting. So in that,
All right then.
the beginning of our character obtaining her name. We'll see you next time on Sister Starr.